Hello, viewers. Hi. Hello, viewers. It's so nice to be out here again. Good evening. It's good evening to me. Good morning. Good night. Depending on wherever you might be watching me from, I am live again. I usually come live whenever I really have a message to pass. So today I'm here again. And it's because I have a juicy a juicy information that I really want to pass out, that I want to share to people, to viewers out there. So if you are coming across this page for the very first time, my name is Salimatu Mansoure. I'm the face behind these social media platforms, and I am a certified medication aid. I reside here in Maryland, USA. I'm originally from Sierra Leone. Okay, so if you have been following me for a while now, you already know what I talk about most of the time here in my platform. We educate, inspire, and we talk about business most of the time, online digital business. And we talk about God in the godly way. Yes, let me put it like that. In the godly way. So we do it in the godly way. So today I don't really want to take much of your time. I was supposed to be sleeping by now, honestly, but these were part of my to-do list for today. Some of the things I mapped out that I will do today. I was supposed to do a go live today way earlier, but I couldn't because I had some other stuff to do. So that was why I was like, you know what, even if it's night, this is the time normally I take a nap before, because I work at night. I was supposed to take a nap probably for an hour or two before I go to work. But I decided, say, okay, you know what, let's come here, even if it's just 10-15 minutes. And then let me just share my thoughts and give whatever info that I want to share to my viewers out there. Okay? So, why I come here today, the reason why, this is so prompting and it is laid heavily in my heart. And when I researched about it and some of the experience, just with my short while staying around some of these people, I have noticed that these are some of the things that people are facing on an everyday life, day-to-day life. These are their challenges, and it's happening. It might not just happen to one person, but these are most of the challenges African immigrants or people that have no plan B are facing. So today we are talking about some of the challenges first time moms. Yes, today the topic is going to be for first time moms. Some of the challenges first time moms are faced with without, as a career person, without plan B. Some of the challenges, a career, first time moms expect, someone that is expecting to have a baby, or you are planning already, or, you're already pregnant, some of the challenges you will face as a career person without a plan B. So I just want to state a few things here and then we move forward. So, first thing first, postpartum. Postpartum recovery, of course, that's normal, right? You physically healing, your body just, you're about to give birth to a whole human being. So your body needs to heal. Your body needs to recover. You know, it's a process. It takes time, you know. So your body needs to heal. Of course, the healing process is a must. It's a must for you to heal. That's the first thing. And we have emotional changes. Your moods will be, your emotions will just be all over the place. All over the place. Okay, don't get me wrong. Let me just clear the air. I have not been there. I haven't had a baby before. So don't come for me. I haven't had a baby before, but I have done so much research and I have stayed with people that have experienced it since the start till day one. Yes, it's not my body, but I've seen it. Okay? And lack of sleep. That one I've experienced it because I literally raised my nephew. Yes. So my nephew, we were at home since day one. My cousin gave birth. I was there till now. He is almost, he will be turning 3. So I've been there. Lack of sleep, yes, we share the pain. Ah, God. I'll tell you, it's not easy. Lack of sleep, because babies don't sleep at night most times. And most times the moms are tired. But that is not the even juicy part, okay? Let's come now to childcare. Hmm. Childcare, the expense, the emotional stress, the hassle, worrying and thinking, who am I going to leave my child with? Will this person really be there for my child? Will this person take care of my child? I don't know if you have been there or if you have ever thought about it, especially when you are a career person and you only have for America. If you give birth the normal way, it's 6 weeks, 4 to 6 weeks. But sometimes if there's a little bit complication, they might give you for certain jobs or certain what, they might extend it to almost 2 months. And then reality hits. You have to go back to work. So what is your plan B as a career person? What have you put in place when you just have a baby, your body is still healing, and you are still, trying to sort out childcare, and then you have to go back to work. And you have some insurance, not all, you have certain insurance, you do copay. They'll pay for some of the hospital bills, and you have to pay some of it too. I understand. When I tell you, I haven't experienced it like by myself, but I've been in that situation. So I can tell from what I've seen, from what I've experienced together with my cousin. So I was there. So for some, you copy. Are you financially stable? Are you financially set? Are you okay? Like, is it everything? Do you have a plan B, like everything set up? Because honestly, these are the reality checks because this is going to happen. It is a must. You having a baby without you financially secure, without you being financially secured, these are some of the challenges you'll be facing. It's a must because this is our everyday reality. So imagine you waking up, just have your baby, 2 months time, you have to go to work. And now you are not only stressed about the work, you still have to think about childcare. Who will be there? Who will take care of your baby? Do you really trust that person? How about the emotion? Do you understand? Do you get? I don't know if you get what I mean. And on top of it, you have sleep deep. You cannot sleep at night. You have sleep deprivation. because babies don't sleep at night. For the first 3 months, they don't sleep. So imagine you going to work in the morning or in the afternoon, and then you have a young baby, a brand new born baby at home that you have to take care of. Have you ever thought about the emotional stress, the ah God, the emotional stress, the psychological stress, the physical aspect of it, everything. It's so chaotic. It's so stressful. Me, for me, I don't want it. That's why I've planned my life already. Because to prevent poor performance, you plan ahead. Proper planning prevents poor performance. For everything in life, you have to plan for it. You have to plan. I know some people have planned, oh, okay, when we get married, we have to give ourselves some time before we start raising kids or all these things, which is good, which is okay. But have you ever thought about, okay, now this baby will be coming. This is a brand new baby. Some of the challenges we'll be facing, and how do we navigate around all of these things? Because these are reality checks. It is going to happen. So, what have you put in place career wise? Because if I want to be going through that motherhood stress, raising my baby, I don't want to be going through that stress again of my job, of me returning back to work within 2 months' time. For people that live in Europe, they are lucky. They have, like for England, I know they have 6 month maternity leave, but for US, I think Canada as well, it's 6 weeks, almost 6 weeks to 8 weeks, highest 2 months, and you are back to work. You go to work, even though your body is still healing, you still have to go to work. You still have to go to work, and it's a must because you have bills, childcare, all of this responsibility. It comes with childcare, of course. And imagine you at work. That is if you are breastfeeding your baby, you have to breastfeed and pumping. Hmm. That's another stress again at work. It is not easy at all. Imagine if you are a career oriented person, you really want to scale high in your career, you want your career to progress. You know, most of these side effects, I'll call them side effect. You not sleeping, you are exhausted most times, even coming back from work, you have to take care of your baby. If you don't have help at home or your mom is not there and all of these things, my dear, it's hard. It is hard. It is hard. That is why people suffer from postpartum depression. It is real because these are some of the all of these things chunked up. It's overwhelming and it's hard to face. So if I were you, I'll start by having a plan B, because that baby has given you notice that, hey, I'm coming. 9 months from now, I'll be there. Or 1 year, 2 years from now, I'm gonna have a baby. So why don't you start now having a plan B, a business on the side? I don't know if you get what I mean. Start by having something, you know, because it it is so frustrating. Imagine you have to go to work, you are stressed about your work, you are stressed about childcare for your baby, and then you have, for some jobs it can be so demanding and frustrating. Even if you wake up, they ask you on a normal day, they tell you, like, they ask you to choose, you wouldn't want to go to work so soon just after having your baby. That's so soon. But it's because most times we don't plan our lives. Because if you plan your life, you will not be in that situation. That's why I feel so blessed for my digital business. Because in our digital business, I've seen people go for maternity leave and they never return back. You know why? Because they plan their life ahead. They start working on it. They start building up their digital business right from the start. They start working on it even before the baby arrives. So when the baby arrives, everything was just clicking. So everything just makes sense. You understand? They were able to be there. They were not suffering from mommy's guilt, from mom guilt or all these things. Because they were able to be there, they were able to bond with their kids, they were able to stay and take care of them, nurture them, groom them. It feels you can feel comfortable no matter whatever. I know motherhood can be, a little bit challenging. It comes with a great responsibility, but you do it with love and passion, as especially when it has to do with your baby, you being there taking care of your baby. But the fact that you have to leave your baby for someone else to take care of, all in the name of, oh, you want to go find money for the bills and all of these things, and definitely you suffer from that thing called mommy's guilt. Oh, I was not there for my baby. Oh, I was not there. Oh, I was not this. I was not there. And so many other people are suffering from the same thing. Is that what you want to go through? Is that really what you want? Sit down, think about it. Because you see that your job, it will always be there. And it's going to be the same thing. This routine, it will be your choice to go build up other people's company, or you starting your own business that will allow you that time flexibility to be there and take care of your child, to be there and allow your body heal. Oh, nothing feels good when you are home, when you are on maternity leave, endless maternity leave, and you have a business that works for you 24 hours, that you don't need to be there in person. The system works, and you are still making, you are earning while on maternity leave without all of this stress of going to work, leaving your baby. You can bond, you can cuddle, stay there with your child, create that bond with your child. The feeling is just magical. The feeling is just extraordinary, because no mother wants to leave their child, that, especially at that young age, to someone they don't know, to babysitter, to all these daycare programs, just because they want to go to work. I know it's not easy, but it's the situation we are faced with. It's based on the circumstance. That is why, now that you are strong, now that you can start building, now that you can do something to prevent such from happening in the future, you can begin now. I tell you what, if you plan now for that future, when that time comes, whatever you dream of, you will have it. These are some of the reasons why I started this business, because I know someday I'll become a mom. At some point, I'll be there to, when I get birth, I want to be there to raise my children or my kids. I don't want to be leaving my kids to all this daycare or babysitter. I really want to be there because I'm the mom, right? So it's just right for you to be there for your child. And you can raise them and groom them the way you want. And nothing feels good when you are doing it and you are still earning. You know, we people used to say, oh, I'm planning this for my tomorrow, for my tomorrow. You see that tomorrow? You see yesterday? Yesterday was today's future. Because the future is not gonna come like, oh yeah, we all have arrived in the future. No, it doesn't come like that. For every day, it's that future that you once dream of. And it's by you planning, working towards it with your faith, then you get it. But if you just sit there doing the same thing every day without changing it, you cannot do the same thing every day and expect different results. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. You have to do different things before you can have whatever results you want. So if you are a first time mom, or a soon to be mom, or you are planning to become a mom, please think about it. Think about it. The child should not suffer for your mistake, because these are all things you should have thought about. Don't allow your children or your child to suffer for some of these mistakes, because it wasn't their fault anyway. They have nothing, they did not contribute anything. The only thing was they came into this world through you or through me. So before you have that child, ensure you think about it. You made provision, you made plans for that child. It feels good for you to leave an inheritance for your children. Let your children, whatever, you know, I vowed to myself that whatever, because I was not born from a wealthy home, I grew up from a very, very poor background. And I vowed to myself and I told God that whatever I went through growing up, my child will not suffer the same fate. My child will not suffer the same fate. I'll try in my own way. I'll try and partner with God so that I'll be there to provide, because God is my source, but I'll be there to provide at least the basic needs and necessity. If even if I cannot give my child all the luxury in life, but the needs and basic necessity, my child should not suffer for it. I should be there. I should be in that place to provide it. Talking of love, attention, affection, care, provision, everything, you name it. So that's the one thing I will not do. Me having my baby and I have to leave my child 2 months to go to work. For what? That's why most people from this part of the world suffer. Most mothers, they suffer this mommy's guilt. Most of them, if you ask them, they'll tell you they were not happy whilst they were doing it, but because the situation at that time was not favorable. So that is why now you have the opportunity for you to choose right and change that mistake. Don't make that same mistake that people are making on an everyday basis. You have your own choice. You can stand up and say, no, I'm not going to repeat the same mistake again. I'll change it. And then it will work out for you. That is why I am so grateful to my digital business and my platform every day. Because with my business, we have so many people that are on, how do I call it? Is it endless maternity leave? Endless. Because for certain people, they went on maternity, they never went back to their job. They never. Because it feels good. Have you seen that, that mother or mommy that is breastfeeding, that just have a newborn baby and she's glowing, everything is just working, everything is just, she's, while she's at home breastfeeding, taking care of her child, she's still earning 6 figures, 5 figures. Have you seen that type of maternity leave or mother or maternity leave? Have you seen that type of mother or maternity leave? She glows. She has this aura of peace, of happiness, of joy. Ah, God, you need to see Coach Allet. Sometimes I look at her, I be like, wait, is she really on maternity? Because she's not stressed. This America is already stressful as it is. So you don't want to bring a baby again in this world and you're still worrying about childcare, all the expense and bills and other thing. And imagine if it can be worse, even if you are like me, that have people back home that will support, that will take care of, and you have a newborn baby, you have your bills here and other things. It can be really hard, it can be overwhelming. So please don't allow that to consume you. So start planning now, work towards it so that you enjoy that type of future you are dreaming about. Okay. I say I will not take much of your time. I didn't want to. That's why I'm going to end it off here. Okay. So if you want to take action, you want to change your life, you want to plan ahead for your child, for your baby, or for yourself so that you won't repeat some of these mistakes or be victim of mommy's guilt, start planning now. And you can do that by signing up for our digital business, because this is a business you can run from the comfort of your home, because we teach you how to leverage the social media, how to run ads. You don't even need to be there on a 24-hour basis. My digital business offers you a mentor, a coach, and a global community, plus a proven training, a step-by-step training that teaches you how to use social media, how to leverage social media to your advantage. My business is not a rocket science, because you don't need to be tech savvy, for you to run it. As long as you can use your phone, you can do it. That's how easy it is. I hope this video will encourage you to take the next step and bring that change that you've always wanted for your life, or that you admire in other people's life. Okay? Till I meet you again, I'm gonna leave you for now, okay? And stay blessed. For me, from my side, it's night already. So I'll say good night. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.